up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Cruz, aka known as the Audio Cat, here with another day, another video, man. Always thanking y'all for the support. Y'all asked for different kind of builds. We're bringing it to you today. We got the bed deck one video. We got that one, another video. We got this beautiful diagram, which is this video. So in this diagram today, Gordo is going to be installing a base package, a train horn kit, and a couple other little goodies that he's doing. So he's actually beginning the disassembly of the car to get it situated. It's a 2019 Dodge Ram. It's a gorgeous truck, actually. It is a limited edition, but he is getting ready to roll. Gordo, what you want to tell the camera? I'm tired. I knew that what you're gonna say. I knew that what you're gonna say, but he's actually, what are you doing right now, Gordo? You're removing the seats, right? Why are you removing the seats? You're gonna do the amping and mounting. So he's removing the seat area here to be able to install the amplifier back here and install the box over here in this area and start doing all his wiring. But you can see it's a beautiful truck. He is in the process of getting it built up right now. We'll bring you more on this build very shortly. Hi, Cruise Crew, at this point in time, giving you guys an update on the beautiful Dodge Ram. They already got the powers and all that installed for the audio. They definitely got the amp. Let me walk you to that side. I'm gonna be putting back the subwoofer box together. So on this build, we're doing two Nemesis and a Slims. Think of the woofers right here. You can see what they're like, little pancake woofers. They go into the truck box, which are gonna allow him to have the bass that he's trying to add to that. But let me give you a little bit of more of an update. It's dark in there. Damn, I wish I had light for y'all, but the amplifier, man, can I get some light in there for these guys, man? Let me get on my phone, man. In fact, y'all can see exactly what we're talking about. That's the amplifier. He put a piece of panel in the back to hold the amplifier up, and that's the Nemesis 2K. Wiring all done. Seats are removed. The reason the seats are removed is because on this one, we had to remove the front carpets. You can see some bolts coming through here. They're actually everywhere, you see them. Those bolts are actually holding up his train horn kit that he had. So down here, you're gonna see the train horns right there. That's the compressor, that's the tank, and they did all the wiring that you're seeing running in there. But that right there is what they're doing, and they give him a little hideaway switch. So on the switch, he can activate when he wants to use the train horns or not use the train horns with his factory horn, and y'all gonna see that soon. But giving y'all an update of what's going on. Mr. J in the building. I'm going to wire this up for y'all. So we're using a Nemesis 2K and it'll hold a 1 ohm load. These woofers are a dual 4 ohm, as you can see. So which means that this is 4 ohms, this is 4 ohms, and we have the same thing on this one here, dual 4. So we got 4 and 4. So for you guys that don't know, when you got two coils that are 4 ohm and 4 ohm, you want to bring the ohm load down. You're going to get the positive and the positive, put them together. The negative and the negative get it together. Now you can divide it. So it'd be basically 4 divided by 2 would bring to a 2 ohm load. Same thing here, 4 and 4, put them together. Power, power, ground, ground. Divided by 2 becomes a 2 ohm load. So now when we have a 2 ohm load here, 2 ohm load here, when I come to the terminals outside, if I do the same thing, power and power and ground, we'll have a 1 ohm load. So that's exactly what I'm doing on this build right now. I'm gonna start wiring this together for y'all. Stay tuned. So on this build, we'll be using 12 gauge speaker wire for this subwoofer build. I'm gonna start by getting it and start separating it here, peeling it. In fact, let me grab a special tool. Hold on. I got my crimpers and I got what we call the chaka, but it's really a wire splitter. In fact, I'm gonna show you what it does. So when you have a wire, pretty cool little tool. You can tell it how deep you want it to be. You pull it, it splits it. You pull it, and it splits it, and you're good to go. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get my guy Turbo TV up in the building, boom, to grab the camera for me and help me out, so I can actually show you guys what I was talking about as far as ohm loads and resistance go. So right now, on this case, I got a blue and a black wire. The black wire I'm gonna keep for my ground. I'm gonna actually measure from here to here, cut this across. But now, to make sure it's even, I'm gonna get the same thing and cut it twice. Why? Because I need two sides, left and right speaker, right? So I'm gonna come here and separate this here, and do the same thing I just told you about. Boom, boom. Do the same thing to this piece right here. Gordo's chakas are messed up already. But that's what it does. Peels it off for you. And the same thing goes here. Boom, boom. And then I'm gonna come and finish these right, because it didn't do it right the first time, but I gotta give it some assistance. It's, you know, what it is. Let me grab my wire that I have here. Now, I know I'm gonna go from here to here, so I'm gonna kind of pre-measure my wire that I'm gonna be using for both sides and make them even. So I come here, measured it, cut it, and then come here, split it in half. And now I have the wires exactly the same for both sub builds. Same concept over here. Split it, and then back to the ones that I made. So now I'm gonna get my two blacks, I'm gonna unite them together. get my two blues, unite them together, and now I can start doing my build. So I'm gonna grab the blue positive, put it into one terminal. I'm gonna get the other black terminal, put it into the other one. When you do this, make sure they're all the way fitted in, y'all. Then you come here, I usually just, twist them in, make sure they're nice and tight. Come here, put it in, close it. Come here and put it in, close it. Move my other stuff out the way. We should be able to get them in. If not, we have to do some trimming. Sometimes we do, but I'm about to find out. I gotta do a test fit. So on this build, yes, you can see that the woofer is not gonna fit completely down. And the reason is because there's rhino lines, so make it a little bit thicker. So I'm gonna grab my router, go ahead and cut that out. Once I get both of them done, then I'll come back to the build of showing you what we have to do. But let me get this out the way and grab my tools to start doing the cutting of what I need to cut here. So stay tuned. Away, I got the cuts already done on the unit itself. I'll blow all this stuff out of here. I'll blow that out in a minute, but we're gonna take all the pieces out that we cut, get all this out of here, start blowing away. Get all this stuff out. We'll be good with that one. Same thing I do over here. Damn. All right, so now that takes care of that. Now I should be able to just drop the subs in and have a fit. So let's try to get this in here. Boom. Same thing here. Test it on this side. Boom. We got victory. Now I get back to the wiring of it. So I already had the subwoofer already before, ready to wire it up that y'all remember. Now I can just come here, bring it into location, slide the wire out to the back here. I'm gonna put my terminal, slide the woofer into location. One done. Repeat on this one, and repeat on this one, we have victory. On these terminals you see here, they have a little problem. Looks like I'm not being able to grab right, so I'm gonna show you what my trick is. When I grab this here, I'm going to actually come and squeeze the tip of it a little bit, like that, like that. The same thing on the other side, and the other side. Now I know I'm gonna have a nice tight fit when I put the terminals on. Now I'm gonna grab my drill, get the wood screws. We use the wood screws because they're coarse thread. Let me show you, hold on. Now that I have everything here situated, I'm gonna come here, blow this off, finish on everything here. And then the reason I did that terminal, so now when you see here, you got a blue, a red, and a black. The red is the blue's on the outside. I crimped them, so when it comes in, you should have a nice, real tight fit into that terminal. That's very important, y'all. Nice tight fit, you don't have to worry about it. You're gonna put the terminal in place. Repeat the same thing on the other side, which is right here. Let me turn the camera for y'all. We turn this to the other side. Same thing, blue is positive. Put it in, should be really nice and tight. Really nice and tight. And now I'm ready to start screwing in my terminal, so stay tuned. So another question that you guys might have is why is it that these drills, sometimes we have these sliders over it. Some people don't understand, but this is what we do it for. When you put a screw in position, you can actually slide this down, hold it, and it'll avoid you from having slipping and actually hitting your comb. So you can bring it here, slide it down, bring it down here, and you do this like you do a tire. One here, one here, one here, one here, and you go across to get it all done. Right now I'm just gonna put a light little on all the screws that I need. I'll get them across. Make sure all my holes are aligned. That's what I just do this for. Make sure I got good meat on all of them. And make sure I got good meat on all of them. You see, that could have been with my headed right there. We're buying a woofer right now. Okay, so now I got them all in position. Now I'll start torquing them down. Now I know my woofer is secured. Repeat the same thing on the other side woofer. I'm coming here, bring my bolts over. Some of y'all, hey, put in the cone. Yeah, I've been doing it for a long time. That's kind of how I do it. And I just do the same process twice. Position. See, they're all in there. Y'all can come over and see. I just put them in position. I didn't lock them down yet. Now, I'm gonna actually do the lockdown. I already did my terminals, so now I can literally come here, get my terminals. I like my wires hanging down, so I put the terminal going this way and lock it in position. Same concept, y'all. Just a little bit in, and then you can do the torque gun at the end. Just like that, my box is ready to get installed. So now I'm gonna have the guys actually get it apart. The amps are already installed, wires are ran. They can actually put it inside the vehicle, make sure we have the clearance. After we have the clearance, any kind of thing we have to move, we'll move them, we'll tune it, and we'll be ready to deliver to the customer, so stay tuned. Yeah, for white cap boys. What you need? How many? Huh? Here, catch.
Somebody's going to have to clean that up later. Huh? Somebody's going to clean that up later.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. Hit the train horn button. What happened? What's wrong, Gordo? Train horn's working, Gordo.
We're just testing it for you, bro.
Some of the things we do in the shop, man. So on this one, so we're gonna be doing a 1 ohm load on it. What we're gonna get one woofer terminal. We're gonna get the positive and ground and jump into the other woofer terminal positive and ground, or I can just run them directly to the amp, which is probably what I'm gonna do. So I already got my wires split up. Let me actually come and twist them over here. Open it up. Make sure you have enough wire in there. I'm trying to hold the camera and do this, which is kind of more difficult than normal. But yeah, it is a lot more difficult. Hold on, y'all. So I can just put the camera for y'all over here, looking at me and what I'm doing. So I get the other one here, wired it in here. One wire set. Now I'll go ahead and get another wire, put it to the other side, and let the guys start getting everything wired into the amplifier, running a 1 ohm load. We'll put it in there, move the obstacles that are stopping from it, get the unit tuned, get ready for delivery with the customer. Stay tuned.
Take 15.
So the wire was a little too short, so I had to make another wire, but I'm gonna get it connected here again. And then I routed the wire to the back, so now we can get this, he's routing his wire over there. Now this box is a really tight fit, so we have to definitely, you see like this angle here is built for all of this that you're seeing right here. So this big cut here is because of all these different curves and stuff in here. We're gonna bring the box down, we're gonna have to force it down. That's definitely what it's gonna be. I know that already because these Dodge Rams are very tight fits on those boxes. But we're also gonna get this carpet first and bring her forward so we don't have it hitting on the bottom of the woofer. So now we're gonna get it in here and finesse the magic, y'all. Now push it back in. Push it back, Gordon. There we go.
Like a glove.
And now we have the box installed in the bottom. So now we're gonna connect the wires to the amplifier. So it is a mono block. It means that it's one channel. You can use left and right and put this one speaker. It's still gonna be a 1 ohm load. Once that load is completed, we'll turn on the unit, get some tuning in it, and once we get it tuned up, then we can start putting the rest of it together and get it delivered to the customer very shortly. Shout out to Sean for the, man, he's been a customer for many years. Done many trucks. We got a train horn in this bad boy. We have his system installed with the new box and new subs in this bad boy. Same old amplifier he's been running from before, and get it situated. So stay tuned if we get this going, and stay tuned. Right now Gordo is over there working on doing the installation of the speaker wires to the amplifier, which is right there mounted. And once he gets that done, we have all the gains and everything on this side. We do all the adjustments, and then this will be ready to go. Stay tuned. Can't run from the camera, man. I'm gonna get him over here. He is the owner of ABC Plumbing, DC Welding, and Freedom of America. Now, he don't like to be on camera, man, so I'm gonna take him off the camera. But my question is, I'll just, give him a little understanding what a bass knob is. And a lot of people misunderstand that. Let me open this up. So a bass knob is not really a power gain. It's really, you can use it to adjust everything. There's a thing called clipping that you hear in audio, right? So the song Bad and Bougie compared to the country song we're listening to is two different kind of beats. According to what you're listening to, you can use your bass knob to adjust it to where you have the sound being clear and perfect. That's what the bass knob is for. But you can't be on the camera and say what you feel, Sean?
No, everything went great. I love
you can hear him. He don't like to be on camera. He's wanted by America.
I love the sound, and everybody that's listening to this should come to AUDIOZONE. They really hook it up and do a great job.
But he can't be on camera. But y'all, we're gonna thank you guys for watching. Always thank you guys for the support. Y'all be good and God bless.